And nearly 36 million American children are out of school right now in at least 35 states. And in Boston, today was the last day of in-person instruction for the 54,000 public school students there. Tomorrow, all schools will be closed until at least April 27th. Joining me now is Dr. Brenda Cassellius, the superintendent of Boston Public Schools. Thanks so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.
Obviously, this was a difficult but necessary decision, and one that districts across the country made last week. Why did you decide to wait?
So we have been assessing the evolving situation for weeks now, and watching that in collaboration with the city and with the mayor of Boston, Marty Walsh. And as we were able to see the situation evolve, really Wednesday was a very different day in the country with the president's address and the restrictions on travel, as well as the NBA closing down for their season, and then more information coming out across the country. And then we had our first confirmed case at one of our schools, and then we decided to take this swift action to keep our students, our staff safe.
And of course, you have students who do not have access to internet or technology at home. How will they be able to learn remotely, and what kind of assistance will you be able to offer their families?
So we've just had such an overwhelming response from our community, our philanthropic partners, as well as our city partners. And so we were able to purchase 20,000 Chromebooks for our students, and then deploy many other thousands of our existing Chromebooks already in our schools to our students to send home for virtual learning. Again, this is not required learning. It's supplemental learning that we're providing to try to bridge that gap and loss that we know that will happen.
For parents of nurses and doctors, clearly we need their heroic efforts in hospitals. What will you do to support them so that they're able to stay on the job and have their kids have a place to go?
Yeah, so we've been working with our community-based providers, as well as some of our teacher volunteers and others who have said that they want to pitch in. We are working with our city partners right now to coordinate efforts in order to try to figure out new solutions. Again, this is unprecedented waters and time for all of us, and we're trying to figure out just how to do that with the other restrictions that we have on not groups of more than 25, and social distancing, and really just learning all together about how we meet those really important needs.
What kind of tips would you be able to offer parents who may be trying to work from home and now have the added responsibility of taking an active role in their child's education, all the while their kids are confined to these close quarters and in many cases, I'm sure, bouncing off the walls?
Yeah, I know as a parent how it feels to really have kids, on summer break or after school, and trying to help them with their learning, especially if it's your older kids and you haven't done that work for quite a while. There's a lot of really great technology and software online for parents. Our parents in Boston and anyone else really can go online and look at www.bostonpublicschools.org. Many of your school districts have information as well on their websites. I know my colleagues are working super hard, and our staffs are working hard to get these resources up. There are paper resources also for parents who do not have technology. That we will have resources for families who are not yet speaking English and need support. I know that we are in conversations with Univision to try to get those resources out as well. And then students with disabilities, what we're doing is working with families on a one-to-one basis to try to figure out what makes sense for each of our students with disabilities during this time, to figure out what we can actually do. We've never done this before. And so, these answers are coming to us, and it's really great to see people innovating.
Certainly need that innovation, and especially for parents like me. We don't know how to do that new math, and so trying to teach our kids that, a bunch of us, we're talking about us here. But thank you so much for your time, Dr. Brenda Cassellius. We appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.